This week's episode of Diggnation is brought to you by GoDaddy, Netflix, Click It or Ticket,
and Chairman Mao's Glenn replacement service. When your Glenn's out of town, say in Miami, Chairman Mao will come.
Welcome, Chairman Mao.
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put ear in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Diggnation, episode number 255. I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Diggnation covers some of the hottest stories that are submitted by the users of the website Digg.com on the social news site Digg.com.
A lot of people over at Digg.com. I love that you've been trying, every once in a while, you'll try to just switch it up.
Spice it up a little bit.
Switch it up, and it's always slightly less eloquent.
I have a small apology right off the bat. Last week's episode of Diggnation, I realized that I was flooding. For some reason, you don't have flooding problems. I do.
I don't know what flooding means.
So, like, my shirt was like this the entire time. Like, I had, like, skin. Like, it looked like I was wearing, like the little mini cutoff. And I have no idea why that was.
You were wearing a tank top, a muscle tee.
It's not. Sometimes these things flood.
Flooding?
It looked horrible. Like, I was sitting there the entire time with, like, just... Because I look like extra cracker white, like, on the camera. Because I don't get sun as much as I should. And
especially on your manly arms.
Arms?
Right?
Well, I mean...
Isn't that the whole point? That floods up, and then you're like, that's the part that doesn't see the sun.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's got the little... You have those little things, what do they call those? One of those scouts. The little rogue hairs.
Well, yeah, because it's like trying to figure out, should we go all the way up or stop?
Exactly.
And then it's like, a couple came back and said it was cool. Let's go.
Right, exactly.
That's what happens when you get older. You like all of a sudden you're like, what's weird? I have one hair here, and the next day you like wake up and you're like,
dude, I have two right here, like one on my back randomly here, one over here, one like here.
It's gonna be a colony.
Do you shave them or do you pluck?
No. On my back?
You
well,
let the rogues? You let the rogues just like chill.
Well, if it's like weird here, every once in a while I'll like see it and I'll be like,
exactly.
But it's not because I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have a weird hair there. It's because most of the time I'm like, what the fuck?
It just looks weird.
Or you think it's a hair.
You wax your back. When?
Why would...
I was taking a trip to like Jamaica or something.
Oh, God.
You know, I knew my back was going to be exposed a lot, so...
Sometimes they like it.
Can I see who likes it cleaner?
Sometimes
the Jamaicans?
The Jamaican lady?
No, you're like, you're gonna be out in the sun a lot, and sometimes the lady.
Can we see what it looks like unfiltered?
No.
Dude, show us your back.
I'm pulling some Glenn shit here.
Well, all right. I'm not gonna put money on Sam Prager's back. I'm just saying.
No,
that's where it stops here, Kevin.
We put a lot of different things.
You can drop cash on seeing him naked.
No, I don't need to see Prager's back.
It's all you. So I'm a little bit concerned because I just showed up here to do a show, and Kevin has said that he had some sort of treat for me, and then brought a bunch of different kinds of glasses.
So first off,
that is a ball of ice.
Let me show you what I got going on here. I want to show you some pimp shit. So these are these Riedel glasses. They're really thin, really elegant kind of glasses for your scotch or whiskey. And I got these molds at the New York Museum of Modern Art.
Molds?
Molds.
Molds.
And you pour your water in there and it makes a single spherical ball of ice. Okay, that's nice, thank you. Mine broke, but I have two halves.
I thought you meant the glass.
Two halves, no.
The Riedel.
And
that's good. Although it does look like sort of what you might assume somebody's scrotum looked like.
A friend of mine bought me a little of this. Have you heard of this?
What is that? Kentucky bourbon whiskey.
This is a straight Kentucky bourbon. It's a little
like it.
Willet Family Reserve. So this is
it's 62. It's 124 proof.
124 proof. 13 years old.
Fuck.
Hand numbered on the back of this. Thank you, Josh Cook, for giving me this bottle as a gift.
Yeah, but hand numbered. The problem is it's handwritten, and it's a number that seems maybe an approximation. 124 proof. That's
Dude, this is some baller,
that's like
amazing bourbon. Let's pour ourselves a little bit here. There you are. Over the single ball. Going up there.
Oh, okay.
It's really good. Wait till you try this. All right. Check out this shot glass I got in Amsterdam. How awesome is that?
Wow, that's intense.
Like the little lady in the background.
It's intense. It's nice. It burns your nose.
Isn't that good? I thought we'd step it up a little bit. It's been a while
Yeah.
since we've had a little bit of bourbon or scotch on the show.
I like it, dude. Although I will say, and this is gonna sound sacrilegious because it's, I guess, old, but I like my bourbon, my Kentucky bourbon whiskey with a little bit of water.
Really?
Yep. Because otherwise you just get that like, I love the flavor, but I don't like the like.
Well, we'll give this about 3 to
That's what
5
I'm gonna
minutes
do.
in.
Yeah. We'll let that ball of ice melt.
Isn't that ball pretty cool though?
It is. Do you have other forms, or is it just one?
No,
ball?
it just comes with two. It's like two side by side.
Just 2 balls and then like a little stick that you hold to keep it in the ice.
No, and then you basically you fill them up with water, and then obviously they freeze. Pull them out, throw them in a freezer bag, and then just keep repeating that process. So I've got like 12 balls in my freezer. And then when you have friends come over, you just bust out your balls, and everybody has a good drink.
Hey man, that's the best kind of party when people start busting out their balls
So
for the party. Amazing. Oh, that's it right there.
yeah, that's the ball. Say I wasn't kidding. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah. Smells like testicle. It's good.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. I like it.
So you can find these online. I'm
Gravy.
sure.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
I'm excited
enjoy
to
that.
Figure out my. You know what I just realized? What we should do is.
You guys can try a little sip too. Oh, Prager, talk about the alcohol he got. We got a fan sent us this. We got a 12 pack of this too.
What is it?
I can talk about it because I don't know anything about
We'll
it.
just try a little sip.
Well, we've never
it's
seen
Canadian,
it, so
it's Canadian.
read it. Read the label.
You have Jim Matthew to talk about it. He knows more about beer than I do.
Well, what is it? It's
I
Canadian?
know this label.
So, can you tell us the name of the beer?
Yes. How about read the beer?
Canada's premium pilsner.
Canadians
I
premium
love how they're drinking
pilsner.
it. They're like, we have no idea.
I don't know.
We're just drinking
You know this better than us. I was like, I can't even
They're
read it from
holding
here.
it.
Did you not
I don't
read
even
it
know
from
what
the
this
mail
is.
today? I grabbed it out of your fridge and opened it.
I know, but we can't even read the label from here. Hey, here's a little bit of bourbon for you guys to try. Prager.
Prager.
Grab that.
Prager,
Jeez.
multitasking for Prager is extremely difficult.
All right,
So
Leave
give
it
that,
Dallas
give that a little,
multitask.
Pilsner, that's what we know.
Canadian
Whistle,
Pilsner.
Canadian
yeah, they said it's one of the
give
best
that a shot.
pilsners in Canada.
See what you think.
I mean, don't down the whole thing, but drink half that and pass it on. Let Mel try a little bit.
Sip, sip, pass.
Sip, sip, pass.
Here's the next one.
Not bad.
Yeah.
All right.
I like it.
Any other updates or new information to talk about?
Wow, updates or
about
new
where Glenn is.
information. Glenn's in Miami, I believe. Not sure why, but he's out of town, which is cool. Updates. Man, probably shouldn't talk about that yet. I don't know. What about you? Any updates?
Nothing.
All right,
Let's give them the show. First story of the day by Alex.
I love it. You're like, just, hey, we're doing a show. So I thought I'd ask.
Might as well.
No, not really. Well, I'm very close. I'm going to try to get end of May to finish my pilot's license.
Oh, sweet,
I
dude.
just did my last solo cross country. So now I have, they call it that. It's like 77 nautical miles more or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, long story short, I've got filled all my requirements for actually flying time, filled all my requirements as far as the written exam goes.
Wow.
So I'm literally at a point where I just need to study up, do a couple practice a couple maneuvers. Dude, they do some crazy shit. Well, part of the test, there's a couple parts of the test that are like, this is weird. Like the one that's actually sounds way more scary than it is. It's probably the least scary of all of them. Is that they'll just pull the engine out. And I go, your engine exploded. What are you doing? And then you have to land the plane.
I mean, it's not too bad, right?
That's not
it's
that
more like
bad.
a glider.
It actually is, and that's not that bad. The short field landings are really cool because you have to pretend like there's a 50-foot tree at the end of the runway, and you come in really, really slow, and then all of a sudden you like cut the power and slam down, and you try to land within 200 feet of the obstruction,
Oh, wow.
which is epic. That's a controlled crash. That's pretty awesome. But then the thing we just did is called odd attitude adjustments. So what they do is they have you put your head down, and then they make the plane go like, wah, 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 like all upside down, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, okay.
Not upside down.
No, yeah. They freak it out. It's like all this stuff. And they're like, okay, head up. And you look up, and you're literally pointed nose straight down. And you're like, and it's like, and you have to like figure out, and like clear.
Is there a guy in the plane with you?
Yeah, but he's going like this. Get it, don't crash us. And literally the first time I did it,
I wonder how much
first
that is
time
bullshit.
Dude, no. The first time I did it,
Because
I saw
they're
the
like this
speedometer.
until you're about to
I saw
die, and then they're like, oh shit,
Well,
let me
yeah,
help
no,
out.
I know, but I saw the airspeed indicator, and it started going like, because you know how it's got like green, and then it goes yellow, and then it goes red, and then it goes into this thing that I didn't ever want to see, which is chyrons. So it literally gets in this, or chevrons. It gets in this thing where all of a sudden I was slowly pulling back, and he's like, you better pull back faster than that, and the airspeed indicator fell into past red and into red with white chevrons. And it was
shit.
clearly the plane is not supposed to be going this fast. It was awesome. I was like, and he was like, next time, really aggressively pull the plane's nose up. I was like, okay.
But you
crazy.
covered it without help.
Yes.
Just some verbal.
Yes. Yeah. But then the other one was when the nose is pointed straight up and you're like cocked off at a side angle and you have to like, not let the plane stall and go into a spin. It's fun.
And you'd think student driver training is stressful.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
seriously.
I know, parallel parking ain't shit. You're like, ooh, I bumped my bumper. And the other one's like, well, we should probably get out of the plane by now.
Yeah.
It's fun. I'm so excited, dude. I got reinvigorated. I hit a wall with flying. You hit this wall where it's like, it's just all learning and like, you're just like, and I was in the plane and he was like, what? And my guy's like, what do you do? Why would you do that? And I'm like, oh, I hate flying. And then I started flying.
What were you doing? What were you doing
just,
wrong?
little itty bitty things that, you're not, is wrong but not disastrous. And then you kind of just get to that thing where you're like, this isn't fun. I'm just sort of, it's so like nitpicky and like but then it's like you hit this thing. I went out and flew by myself and just did like a bunch for like an hour. I just took off and landed, just enjoyed flying. Dude, there's nothing like the feeling of being in a plane and somebody going, hey Alex, go ahead and fly, and you fucking floor it, and you're like, all of a sudden, and then you pull back, and it's just like, just everything calms down, the world drips away, and you're like, oh, where do I want to go? It's fun over Catalina.
Have you had any crazy like turbulence?
Yeah. Turbulence, when you're flying, turbulence is more like going over bumps in a road. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
So
when you know what it is?
you don't even think about it.
You know when you're driving on a mountain road and there's like a giant cliff on the side? And when you're driving, you don't even really think about the cliff, but if you're in the passenger seat and you're looking down off the cliff, you're like, I'm so fucking scared.
Right, totally.
It's the same thing, dude. Like when it happens, you just go with it. There've been a couple. I was landing, at Palomar Airport, and it was really gusty. And so what ends up happening is, and we've all been in commercial jets where they're like coming down, and all of a sudden it's like, one wing is up, and you hear the engine go a little bit, and then they're like, and it's because there's like a little wind gust, and you kind of. And when you're flying, it's not. I realized I was going woo, like when I would hit it, I was like whoa in the plane, and I realized when Heather gets in the plane and does that, if I ever go whoa while we're landing, she's gonna shoot me in the face, right? Because how horrible is that? If you're flying, you're like, this is all you. Whoa! Do you feel that shit?
Dude,
wow!
this is why I'm never flying with you.
Like,
Fuck that, dude.
oh, bro, if you ever flew with me, it's awesome because you can just be like, oh, look at crashing. Just kidding.
Dip the wing in it. You see planes come in, they dip the wing way. What's that called?
Well, you have to actually. So there's the whole crab angle thing. Like it's really weird. On paper, when you first learn about crabbing a plane, your mind goes, oh my god, so much calculation. It's not like that at all. But like if I want to land straight down the camera, right, and there's wind coming like at a 45-degree angle this way, if I point my nose straight down the camera, I'm going to be gliding this way.
So you go in like
because of the
sideways,
wind.
right?
Right. So you just point your nose into the wind. And then you go straight. Now, when you're in the plane, and there's some sort of mathematical calculation you can do to figure out what, instead of this degrees of heading, you're going to be this degrees of heading. You don't do that stuff. You just go, I know I want to go there, and if I see myself going like this, I just keep turning until I'm going straight at the camera.
Right. Have you ever seen those like landing videos on YouTube,
with, like, the big
in Saudi
planes?
Arabia? And they're like almost sideways, like, and then they come in at the last second.
And then you got to do the thing where you kick out the crab. But then what you were talking about with the planes tilting sideways is when there is a wind this way, right at the last minute, you sort of kick out the crab, and then you have to tilt your wing into the wind so that you can go straight and it won't push you off too much. And a lot of times you'll actually, if there's a big crosswind, you'll actually land on just the back left wheel. So like the plane will literally go like squeep, squeep, squeep.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And a lot of squeeping. Squeeping is the best way to do it.
Fun
and then when I
times.
land, it's like I'm very good at labeling.
That's exciting, though.
I'm excited. I'm trying to kind of get reinvigorated. I want to just get my license and then kind of see what I end up doing with it. You know, like how many trips I actually go on and all that stuff. So it's going to be interesting. Shall be fun. All right, first story. Speaking of very interesting, Google Android outsells Apple iPhone in the U.S. 1,294 people dug the story submitted by Silverbacks. Android-based phones outsold the iPhone in the U.S. for the first time last quarter. Google's Android-based smartphones accounted for 28% of the smartphone market share, while iPhones accrued only 21%, according to research firm NDP. Big deal? Not a big deal? What do you think?
So, I mean, how do they calculate this? What was the
Based on sales.
But who released their sales figures? Did Apple?
No. It was based on a market research firm called NPD.
See, I don't know if I believe that.
Okay, well, let's take that. Maybe the data is bad. Let's put that, table that. Mm-hmm. Let's just make the assumption the data is good. What do you think of this?
I don't know what to think. I mean, I think that the problem is that people don't think of Android phones the same as they do Apple phones. Does that make sense to you? Like, I know a couple friends of mine that have Android phones that aren't really app users. Well, it seems like everyone that has an iPhone is always like, oh, dude, you got this game, it's crazy, blah, blah, blah. The Android phone people are just like, oh, I like to check my email on my phone. And they don't seem to be as over-the-top, kind of like excited about their phone as like an Apple person would be.
But now, is that because it's an Apple person talking about an Apple product?
It could be.
Because, speaking of which, I should put my phone on mute. I just thought I heard like phantom ringing. Oh, it is on mute. Whatever, head of the game. Beep.
I mean, we've beaten the Android horse to death. I feel as though...
Well, but this is a big deal, dude. If this is true, if Android has now overtaken Apple, iPhone-based smartphones in amounts sold, yes, overall the penetration for the iPhone is probably higher than the Google Android phones. But I mean, that's not a stat to shake a stick at.
No, I get it. I just don't.
Not.
I don't think it's a stat that you can really say as a developer they would care much about. What they care about is
developers, all they care about is install base.
Right, exactly. But this is leading to a bigger install base. But I guess what I'm saying is,
but I'll tell you this now: if the Android install base overtakes the Apple install base, I would definitely make more of a point of porting my apps over to the Android. Why wouldn't you? The only reason I'm not porting my apps over to the Android now is because there isn't as big of a...
Yeah, but what really matters is the people...
a weird breath intake.
I get those every once in a while.
Like, what just happened?
What the thing that's more important, though, is the actual people that are willing to explore the App Store and download and install applications.
I agree with that,
Let me give you an example. Android is a blanket OS. It'll work on any manufacturer can make a phone for the Android, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of Android devices out there that are really inexpensive. They're not that expensive to get started, like $99 for Verizon or whatever, right?
Right.
So a lot of people are going to, like, their Verizon store or their T-Mobile store, whatever it is, and saying, like, I want one of these new smartphones. I don't necessarily know what they are, but I might want to surf the internet someday or check a stock or something like that, right?
Surf the internet someday.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they buy a smartphone because it looks cool, it's different, it has the internet, they may not be as savvy as everyone else, but they think that it's something they must have, right?
Right.
They get the phone, they use the default apps on the phone, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to go and explore and go to the Android market and download an app, things like that. Whereas the iPhone, it's marketed towards a demographic on television, in ads, everything that's all about the app experience, right?
Yeah, it's true.
And so people that get an iPhone, they naturally want to go and explore and try out these new apps, all the things they've been seeing on TV, whereas I don't feel that's the case with Android.
Okay, that is a good thing.
Thank you.
It's a good thing.
Isn't rim blowing both of them away on that chart? That's kind of a good example.
That chart says that 50% of all smartphones are neither, which I don't know what the rest are.
Wait, what? No, it's actually 36% are RIM, research in motion. But those are the BlackBerry guys. You know that's all the corporate people, all the executives are going to get BlackBerries because that's standard, suit and BlackBerry.
I feel like it's better to be thinking when you're shaking your glass. Like,
Is it better to be thinking when you're shaking, or
like
does shaking make you think?
When you're pondering something, just like
it's better while you're thinking. It's better to shake.
Right.
I hear you. Oh man, I'm thinking. I wish I had a glass. Should pick it up. I love breaking. It's right there.
It's right there, dude. Drink it.
Your glass. It's like, yes, Prager, thank you. But I think that's interesting. I mean, you know, I'm a fan of the iPhone. I love it. I'm very excited for iPhone 4 or whatever the hell they're going to call it. 4G, but probably won't be on 4G. But I also think competition is very, very good.
I agree.
And I'm excited for Android.
Listen, I got to say, the last thing I'll say about Android is I'm very excited for where they're going to be 2 years from now. Because they are doing the blanket thing right now.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be up to speed, all on their Androids, and the apps will be pretty awesome in a couple of years. I think it's going to be some serious competition long term.
Dude.
Right now, not so much.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Amen.
Amen.
All right, this I'm very excited to show you this one.
I have not seen this yet.
1,879 people dug the story submitted by Eagles7977. Cat attacks babysitter.
This I'm very excited about.
So
is this what is this?
So here's
Set
what
it up for
happened.
me.
The babysitter is watching the kid. The family has cameras installed.
Okay, like a nanny cam.
A nanny cam. And what happens is, you know, the cats really don't care about what's going on. They're just playing a little ball game. But
Is
she
there a cat?
breaks
Where
a
is the cat?
glass. Tell me if you see the cat. So once she breaks the glass,
Is that a cat?
cat
Or, that's
thinks-
a teddy bear.
so that's a teddy
in her
bear,
hand.
right?
Okay.
But the cat thinks that the baby's endangered. The second the glass breaks, watch. Okay, baby's playing. Okay. Okay, so far she's having fun. Oh, baby, come back. Let's play it. You want to throw the ball?
Sippy cup? I can't have a sippy cup. Mama's got a sippy cup.
Okay, well, this isn't Mama's babysitter. Oh, glass breaks. What's this? What the hell was that? Here comes the cat from the other room.
Are you kidding me?
No.
What happened to James Taylor?
Wait, glass is broken. Little man screaming, baby's crying a little bit. Cat's like, what the fuck? Broken glass. Bam!
Bam
Bam!
on! What is that?
Bam! Bam!
What the hell is that?
Bam! Attacking.
Holy crap!
Other cat comes in for backup. Bam!
Does the other cat start attacking?
Yes, in a second. How crazy is that?
I love it. She's like, no.
You can tell. Okay, she's like, okay, it's over with. Okay, I'm just gonna come back and get the baby. Okay, there's the baby. Everything's okay. No one's crying anymore.
Nothing's good.
No,
Oh,
just
I see
pick
the
up the
cat.
baby.
Yeah, no, pick up the baby. Bam! That is
Dude,
hysterical.
how crazy is that?
That is freaking awesome,
That is
dude.
nuts.
Now that is what I call a protective cat.
It's cool to know that, you know, dogs can get like that, but it's it's weird to see a cat get like that.
That is hysterical. Did they have any like interviews with the babysitter? Like, what's the deal?
No, they didn't really. I mean, it's just a break.com video, so there was no kind of backstory other than
I love
that.
that, dude. Love it.
Yeah.
I should get a cat and protect my whole household.
Yep.
Amazing.
Next story.
The new dog of the animal world. Mm-hmm. I just love that the cat was totally in another room, and they cut to the camera of the cat like, what?
I know. Here's the broken
gonna go
glass.
check this
Yeah,
out.
totally.
What are you doing breaking glass and stabbing my baby? All right, well, speaking of things that can set people off, I don't know why I said that, but sniper sets world distance record for with a kill at 8,120 feet, okay? 2,823 people dug the story, submitted by He Dig Me. A British sniper set a world sharpshooting record by taking out 2 Taliban soldiers from more than 1.5 miles away.
That's insane.
The distance, they said, was about the same amount of distance as from the Statue of Liberty to Battery Park.
Wow.
Huge. And basically what happened was there was a Taliban soldier with a machine gun that was shooting the sort of allied soldiers, and the sniper, who was obviously not near the situation, they kind of called in and went, yeah, this guy's shooting at us with a machine gun. Could you maybe try to stop him from shooting at us? And 8,120 feet, shot the guy in the gut from that far. And he's talking about his experience, and he was like, you know, the thing you got to realize is that at that distance, if you miss by like a fraction, like just a hair to one side, it's like a mile.
Right.
It's like you gotta, I mean, it is like, that is not, but the other thing is he said that...
How many shots did it take him to do it?
2. He shot once. I mean,
Missed.
I don't think he missed.
Oh, he got both of them.
Took
Wow.
2 people out.
He took 2 people
There
out.
must have been no wind.
Well, that's what he said. He said it was calm, no wind, no haze. No wind, mild weather, clear visibility. But the really crazy thing is he said that at that distance, one, you couldn't see him. So it's not like they would even, the guy's like shooting, and all of a sudden he falls over dead. And his buddy's like, what? How did that? And looked around, nobody there, right? And then also at that distance, you wouldn't even be able to hear the muzzle fire from the gun itself.
That's crazy.
So there's no sound. There's no sound whatsoever.
What caliber weapon was it?
So I don't know if it shows the caliber, but it was an Accuracy International L11583 long range rifle.
L11583.
Long range rifle. That's the one.
Here it is. Huh.
But I mean, you got to realize.
Did you look on Craigslist? Is that what you're looking at?
Craigslist.
Oh, okay.
Are you trying to buy one? Is that what you said, Breaker?
No, crazy. I'm just looking up the gun and what has the most.
Oh, I thought you went on Craigslist. I thought Breaker's like, fuck, I'm getting me a sniper rifle.
Yeah, dude. How far you can shoot? Well, it looks like a .338 ballistic. Dude, Harley Davidson. Dude, I got to see that because it means there's going to be probably a picture of some guy with a Harley and a freaking sniper rifle, which would be amazing.
Oh, they're just talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's talking about it in forums.
Message boards about it yet.
Dude, big deals, man. That
Crazy.
is like... Because that's real. I mean, you got to realize how far that is.
.338 caliber.
Yeah. Look, I mean, I guess.
338. Yeah.
But anyway, so this guy, they said that he didn't even realize that he had broken the world record. The shot was measured via GPS. I would be so in love with the military again if their bullets had GPS recorders in them. How great would they be if the sniper bullets had GPS in them so they could track where they go?
How far and where they went?
That would be awesome. But so he came back because he was involved in a roadside bombing and broke his arm, and they sent him back to England. And when he got back to England, they were like, "Hey, you're the guy who holds the world record for the world sharpshooting thing." And he was like, "What?"
That's crazy.
So that's crazy. Have you ever shot? I've never shot a rifle.
Really?
Yeah, I've never shot a
No
rifle.
way. Yeah, I've shot a bunch of rifles.
I mean, I've shot shotguns. I've shot.
Shotgun's a rifle.
No.
Well, not really.
What are you talking about?
It doesn't have a single
Don't you have
projectile.
the reason they call it rifle is because it has a barrel and it rifles the bullet. Rifling.
Oh, that's
sticking the
true.
bullet.
It
Yeah.
is rifling inside. Good point.
I don't think there's any rifling in my.
No.
Shotguns do that? I don't think
No,
I don't
they
think
don't.
so.
They're accurate. You can shoot them really accurate.
Yeah, well, clearly.
Well, I used to shoot. My granddad had an old pistol, and I'd shoot the pistol. It was a 1938 Smith & Wesson, and it was a semi-automatic, so you could just shoot it back to back.
Yeah.
And I used to shoot with 2 hands, and he thought I was weird because he had to shoot with one because he was born in 1906.
Oh,
and I'd
wow.
shoot the rifle, and you could shoot the target with so much more accuracy. Like
Yeah.
worlds more accuracy.
You know what I did shoot? I shot my friend's carbine.
Yeah, that's a rifle. There you
Yeah.
go.
That's
Yeah,
a rifle.
I've gone deer hunting with my dad before. And
Yeah.
of course, before you go deer hunting, you zero in your rifle, the scope at like 100 yards.
Oh, right.
So that, you can make sure, and then if it's, 200 yards, you drop it down a couple inches when you're taking the shot,
Yeah.
things like that.
I always
I
thought-
never killed a deer, but I went deer hunting. It was fun.
It's good. So you're a horrible shot, but you enjoy
I mean, I
deer
never even shot at a deer. I didn't see any. I saw a couple bucks, but
Well,
we
deer
had,
hunting
we
is
had-
a lot like
Or a couple does. We had
any of
bug
the kind of
license.
hunting is all about just sort of sitting around talking.
Never fished at this man's.
I agree with that. That's right. You've seen me fish.
Oh,
I'm going to
killing fish?
fly fishing school this weekend.
Dude, I love fly fishing.
Flying to Denver to do a 3-day fly fishing school.
I love it. Are you going with your dad or just
Yeah, my
for
dad.
funsies?
It's gonna be
I love
awesome.
fly. Have you fly fished before?
No, I'm
Oh,
really
I love it,
excited.
dude.
I heard
That
it's
is-
amazing.
it's
I mean, I
really
have,
cool.
but I've only done it in practice, like doing the little barrel roll technique, and,
Yeah.
and gone back without snapping the fly too hard.
First
and-
fish I ever caught in
Yeah.
my life was fly fishing.
Really? That's weird.
That's why they call him
Curl up.
David River Run Through It
Curl up.
Prager.
All right.
Yeah, but I've always thought a couple different things. One, I was always like, I would love to be a fighter pilot, and two, for some reason, I had this dream of being a SWAT sniper. But don't know
SWAT
why.
sniper seems like it'd be pretty easy.
Really?
Well, because you're only
Have
dealing.
you seen that, like the guy who's like holding a hostage and has his gun like in between his legs, and they shoot the gun out of his hand?
I get
like,
that.
that's-
But I mean, it's relatively close range, right? You're talking a couple hundred yards max.
Closer than frickin'
Yeah.
Afghanistan or wherever this guy was. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
But I don't know why. I always thought that'd be a really fun job.
Yeah.
To be a SWAT sniper.
Can you control your breath? Well, you should go try and do some long range. It's difficult. It's
Yeah,
hard.
I'd like to.
20 vision?
I did. At the time, I would have had to start. I did. I had 2015.
Wow.
And I found out about that too because people have said, because I wear contacts and glasses, people said like, well, I was always like, well, I couldn't have ever been an actual pilot anyway, like an Air Force pilot because I don't, have 20/20 vision. And they said, well, you only need to have 20/20 vision or better when you join the program. If you lose the eyesight and you can still be 20/20 with corrective lenses, that's fine. They'll continue to train you. It's not like you're going to be like, oh, dude, I'm 20/45 now. And they'll be like, yeah, all those millions we spent training you on how to fly this plane, you can just stop.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So theoretically, I might have been able to.
Crazy.
Anyway.
Next
Your
story of the day.
story.
2,436 people dug this story, submitted by Raging Reed. Just 2 fingers. GIF.
I'm excited to see this.
It's hard enough to find someone who can do this trick using their hands, so someone to witness this executed flawlessly. 2 index fingers. There's only 2 people that are said to that can do this in the world.
2 index fingers?
Yeah, 2 index fingers. Let's take a look-see here. Bam. Up.
Oh, you've got to be
and
kidding me.
Over. Look at that. 19 years old, support an entire body weight off of 2 fingers.
First off, how
I think I could do that, actually.
I'm ready to see you. Have you been drinking enough to try it? Come on.
Wait, let me see
Can
how
you do that with your hands?
Let me see how he starts. Yes, I can.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Prager, can you do this?
Without the flip, because I don't know how the flip thing goes.
Without the flip.
I want to see you try to do this with your
Fingers?
Yeah.
hands.
No,
How do you know? You haven't tried.
I'm not gonna. I can
Try it with your hand. I want to
myself-
see if you can
I
do that with your
I can-
hands.
Here we go.
Hold on. Here we go. Now you want to get. All right. Good.
You gotta try it too if I try it.
Bro, if you make it, I'll try it.
Wait, I can hold myself up with hands.
Wait. Shh. Here we go. So this is don't try with the fingers. Dude, you're gonna break your fingers in half.
Oh God.
Do it with your hands. I don't think
First,
you can even.
first. Let me just,
So wait. No. Legs in front of you.
Hold on. Let me try.
Legs in front of you.
Hold on. There's a way to do. Shit. Okay.
No.
Hold on. I'm going up.
No. You gotta start with your legs in front of
I'm
you.
going up with.
Dude, like this, or cross your legs.
Dude, I can't do
Start
this.
from cross legs.
Cross legs.
Cross legs. Hands on the ground.
Okay.
And then push up into a handstand. This is what you said.
So
you could
push
do.
up and then onto 2 fingers.
No, forget the fingers. You're gonna break your fingers off. Try it just with your hands.
Hold on.
You said you could do it with your hands.
Wait, hold on. Here we go. Oh, shit.
That wasn't anything, David Blaine. I thought you said you could do it
I
from
thought
the
I could.
crossing.
It's hard.
No, I mean just with your hands.
I can do finger pull-ups.
No, you don't even do it with your pull-ups. Just do.
Watch
from
this.
sitting-
This is the test that you can do with finger pull-ups. This is what we do in rock climb. Oh shit, that's gonna break. Oh, okay, maybe not from here.
This is the worst display of. I could totally do that. Here, watch.
Dude, you didn't even try.
Bro, because you couldn't even get up off the ground. I don't want to do a
Prager, you can do
handstand.
that shit. Let Prager try.
Here,
You're gonna
here,
do
watch,
that.
watch. Here we go.
All right.
Hold on. This is what we wanted you. This is what you said you could do.
Are you tucking in your shirt?
Why am I doing it?
Dude, this is not gonna happen. Patty cake will not save you.
Okay.
I can do that.
What? From here to a push-up? To a
Okay,
handstand?
go.
You can do this from here
Maybe
to a
not.
handstand.
Let me see what you're trying to do. Let's see.
I worked out a lot this morning. Just gonna say. Here we go.
Oh.
Hold on. I know. I did my.
You want a little sip of your drink first?
I think I might. Okay, here we go.
Yup.
That's pretty close.
So what were you trying to do?
I did. Go up into a handstand.
All right, let me try this
There
again.
you go. See.
Shit.
And I did my shoulder press personal record today, so my arms are shot.
Fuck. So what are you doing again? Last time we have.
Get into Indian style.
Do you cross your legs like this?
Sure. And then put your hands on the outside of your feet.
Okay.
Now swing your feet.
Dude, you have longer arms than I do.
What? That doesn't matter.
So keep your hands right here.
Yeah, then swing your feet out from under you, behind you, into a push-up. Into a handstand.
How do you get your legs out from underneath you?
Just pick yourself up, swing, go! Go, Kevin, go! Second verse! I thought it was all gonna be about the second verse.
Oh, damn, it hurts.
Right? So that's pretty impressive. I got all the way up into almost
It
handstand.
hurts your titties.
Yeah.
Two-finger push-up. So it's closer to what he's doing, but you're not putting all of your body weight on.
Two-finger push would be easy.
Dude, that's super simple.
Yeah, come on.
No, 2 fingers on one hand, so like thumb and forefinger.
All right.
Oh, that's easy.
Well, let me just try this one last time. So 2-finger push-up.
No, you mean thumb and forefinger.
Whatever you want to do.
Oh, fuck.
Why are you on against the wall? What's wrong with your arms?
Try and support your body weight off that shit.
All right.
Hold on,
All right,
Brace.
you're first. You
Look at that.
hold on.
There's no way.
Here.
Mel's
Get
gonna.
out of the way.
Make one of them your thumb.
Oh, God. Wait. Holy balls. Okay.
No, you're back. You got back fingers. You got back fingers.
Yeah, that's what he said.
No, you got 3 fingers down.
Yeah, you need 2 fingers. Just do the tippy tops. There you go.
That's
There
never
you
that's
go.
never gonna happen.
There you go. That's done. That's doable. Down all the way. Down all the
My
way.
fingers up.
Dude, that's totally
Wait, I'm
doable.
gonna try to get back up. Dude, you try it.
Okay, watch this shit. For the record, for the Diggnation record, right here, 2 fingers.
No,
bam.
your hand is all down. Your hand is totally down.
No, it's
You're
not.
pushing on the side of your hand. You fucker pushing on the side of your hand. Tippies. There it is. No knuckles. No knuckles. That's exactly what I did. I was like, I can do this. And then as you get lower and lower, you're like, oh, it's harder. Oh, God. Okay.
Where's our drinks?
Oh, 2 fingers.
This is much easier. Just sitting and having a drink instead.
It seems so light in my hand.
I'm really impressed by what this kid can do. Holy
Oh, thanks, dude.
shit.
Oh, that guy.
I bet you his fingers are taped. If I had tape.
Oh, yeah, that's what's happening. Dude, if I had tape, I could do whatever the fuck. I could probably climb up the hill. What?
Wow, that was insane.
That was awesome. Good work. I feel pretty good about my little push-up handstand thing. You all right? You want to go to the doctor?
It's kind of like like when you get to arthritis or something.
Yeah.
Holy
There
shit,
you go,
Prager, did you
Prager.
just drop my beer?
First off, you don't have a beer.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, let's before we get to our last story, let's hit our sponsors. Such amazing sponsors as GoDaddy.com. First off, keep all your personal information away from spammers, hackers, and your crazy ex-roommate. Private domain registration, which you have to do. You do this, right? Through GoDaddy?
I do it all the
Private-
time.
Yeah.
I'm being dead serious. I use this.
Dude, bro, every
Who
domain.
doesn't use private domain registration?
Well, all the people who are listening that don't, start. It's way
Everyone
awesome.
wonders who owns KevinRose.com. They have no idea.
No, but you want to protect
Yeah, but you
your
don't want
address
his
and shit.
address and phone number and all
Oh,
that
let's go
crazy
check out
stuff.
who is on Prager's.com.
Prager's.com? Do you have Prager's?
Yeah, he does. Better who is. No, I think you own it, dude.
Let's find. We will find out. Who is tells us.
Pragers.com. Do a little search here. Type in the security
Yeah,
code.
you're not a
3923. I'm not a robot.
Not a robot.
Dad privatized this shit.
GoDaddy. Okay.
It looks like they did it. Go GoDaddy. I think.
No, it says to go to whois.godaddy.com.
Oh yeah.
It's good to see that Prager's using GoDaddy.
Hey, dude, we all should be using GoDaddy.
You keep reading the copy. I'm gonna do a check.
Anyway, so keep your address, phone numbers, and more out of the public database. Plus, enter the code DN3 to get any .com name for just $7.49. Also, be sure to check out revision3.com/GoDaddy. They have a list of all the different
Yep.
Prager's.com.
He's doing it. He's protecting himself. Nice
Nice.
job.
Way to use the private domain registration. Prager's.com. Wait, GoDaddy.com.
Awesome.
Yeah, I did all that stuff.
Next sponsor of the day, Netflix. Netflix delivers movies directly to your home, saving you money, time, and hassle. As a Netflix member, unlimited DVDs by mail and in just about one business day. Plus, you can instantly watch thousands of TV episodes and movies streamed directly to your PC, Mac, or right to your TV via Netflix-ready devices like the Xbox 360, PS3, Nintendo Wii console. No, I use this actually. I
Bro,
was just,
dude.
I don't watch a lot of TV.
Yes.
And neither does the girlfriend. And she was here this weekend. And
She watches Laker games.
yes, we do watch sporting events. But she was watching my Netflix streaming from the Xbox 360, watching Lost, catching up on Lost.
Oh, interesting.
Because she's still in season 1.
Interesting.
Anyway, DVDs by mail. Plus, you can watch it directly to your TV. Get unlimited movies too. Get unlimited movies.
I love that you're like, we're repeating this. What do you mean we're repeating
Well, the
this?
copy over and over again, so it's the same
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
For just $8.99 per month, and as a new Diggnation viewer, that's any of you out there, you can get a free trial membership. Go to www.netflix.com/Diggnation and sign up now and catch up on Lost because it's just about to finish. And I heard last week's episode was crazy. Did you watch it?
Yeah, it was not that great.
Really?
Lost has been...
So let me ask you this. I heard that last week a bunch of people on Twitter were going nuts about it, saying like, Lost, that last episode, blah, blah, blah. I didn't watch it. Was it shitty?
It wasn't shitty, it just wasn't...
But everyone said it was something crazy happened. Did something crazy happen?
Sort of, but not really. Something crazy that you probably see coming a mile away, and then you go, well, 3 more episodes left. I see what's going to happen in all the subsequent episodes.
Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, shit.
It's the let's just start shooting people in the face thing. Because we only have 3 more episodes, no need to not, And so it's like, okay, we'll just pick them off one by one.
It's because they're going to end it and they're going to have lost the movie in the theaters to finish up all the...
No, I hope not.
There's going to be a lost freaking set of novels to answer all the questions they've left over the last couple of years. Anyway, all right, I have a fact for you guys, and it personally pisses me off. Ready for this? Mm-hmm. First off, men are less likely to buckle up in a car than women, which why we have to be the more stupid sex. In 2008, you ready for this? 66% of male drivers and 74% of male passengers 18 to 34 killed in passenger vehicles were not wearing their seatbelts.
Wow.
74% of the passengers killed in vehicles were not wearing their seatbelt. That means if those morons had just clipped in their seatbelt, 74% of the people who died would not have died.
Yeah.
Dude, not wearing a seatbelt is just crazy. So don't become a statistic. Wear a freaking seatbelt. I'm glad that they wrote that in this copy because it's exactly how I feel, especially at night. So 2/3 of the people who died in accidents at night were not buckled up. 2/3. Crazy. You may be a safe driver, but you don't know who else is out there, which is totally true. And I actually think about that a lot. So last night I was coming home. Heather and I were coming home from a friend's house, and this guy in this Tahoe was just all over the place. He was weaving out loud, blah, blah, blah. And I saw Heather pass this guy, and I don't think she knew that guy was clearly not in the right mind to be driving.
Right.
And so I called her on the cell phone. I said, "Dude, let that Tahoe pass because he has been all over the place, and we don't need to be involved in whatever he's doing." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway.
You should call the police on the Tahoe.
Well, I didn't. I'm weird. I just wanted to make sure she wasn't near the Tahoe. I probably should have called the police on Tahoe. Speaking of police, glad you brought it up. The police are going to be out in force over Memorial Day weekend, right? Hundreds of state and local law enforcement and highway safety officials across the nation will be participating in Click It or Ticket 2010 from May 24th to June 6th. They'll be looking for you day and night, so make sure that everybody is buckled up. So the Ticket and Click It guys have been, or the Click It or Ticket guys have sponsored the show a couple times, and we're so happy that they've been doing it because, honestly, my dad barely wore his seatbelt when I was growing up, and it would piss me off. And so we finally got him to be like, every time he gets in the car, he's clicks his seatbelt.
Yeah. My car will beep loud at me if I don't put it on.
Mine too.
And so I put it on right away, and now it's just a habit. But you know when the taxis, that's when I just forget, because you're like, nasty taxi seatbelt. I'm just going to get him, only going a couple miles, blah, blah. Dude, taxis are probably the worst.
I know, of all the places you don't want to be wearing a seatbelt.
Crazy drivers.
Crazy driver who has no idea who you are or give a crap.
Yeah, well, it's important to wear it everywhere, but don't forget taxis as well.
That's true.
All
hey,
right.
Kevin, you know what's fun?
Live shows.
Live shows are fun! We're doing another live show. This is going to be the summer of live shows.
Yes, it is.
We've got a couple massive live shows coming up, including the next live show is going to be in San Francisco, Friday, June 25th at the Mezzanine in San Francisco. Is that how you pronounce that?
Yep, Mezzanine.
Link on the bottom.
Yeah. All the info will be there, but it's part of Revision 3 is turning 5.
It's huge.
5-year birthday.
Prager's done teething.
Oh.
He's all grown up now.
He's all grown up.
I can eat brand muffins now.
Oh, solid foods. He's on solid
Solid foods, circumcised.
So come out and party with the solid foods and the Prager foods. We're going to have lots of details coming up, but we wanted to get everybody in the
And
mindset.
Prager's also single.
Hey!
So ladies that are out there.
Hey!
you
He
gotta
waxes his back.
He waxes his back.
That field is clear. Landing, ladies, landing.
And he can impregnate from several feet away.
Several
so
feet
be
away.
careful. If you approach
He
him at
holds
the party,
the sniper
bam!
world record for
Sorry.
impregnating ladies.
Mile and a half is
Mile
what
and
is
a
his
half.
record. She didn't even hear the shot.
Nope. Horrible.
That's what happened
Horrible.
with the sniper.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
Okay, Prager's pregnant.
Prager's pregnant.
Cross promo. Oh, we already read that.
We already did that.
Extra
Email?
stuff?
You want to do an email?
Yes.
It's a little heady. Maybe we'll save it for next week.
Okay.
It's a little heady.
Well, let me see what story it was, just out of curiosity.
It's that one.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's
We're
a
gonna talk
little
about it
time.
next Okay, so
Wham.
I saw a lot of tweets about this, but didn't actually get any confirmation until this email from Chad. I don't know if you guys saw this, but a couple of weeks ago, Justin Bieber was on Saturday Night Live, and if you watch the background singers, one of them is wearing a Diggnation shirt.
No
So this is
way.
a screen capture.
Holy shit!
This is a screen capture from a Justin Bieber live on SNL, and that is totally a Diggnation
That
shirt.
is awesome.
How great is that? Because I got
Who's
tweets.
this? Is that
That's one. I don't think that's Adam Stamberg, but I think
Okay.
it's just one of probably his bassist or something. But how crazy is that, dude?
That's insane.
That's an a cappella group called Legacy.
That was backing him up.
In the backup, it's an a cappella group out of Vallejo, California called Legacy.
Yeah.
Their Twitter account's Legacy Music, Legaci. And they've been singing for a long time, doing like Boys to Men type stuff.
Yeah.
And then they got their big break doing backup for Bieber, so they've been touring all over the place. And one of them's a big Diggnation fan.
Oh, that's awesome,
And
dude.
I think he went to high school with Revision 3's lead designer.
Who's the lead
Who's
designer?
the lead designer?
Did you guys ever date?
Oh,
just kidding,
you got
just kidding.
Bieber.
But
So,
no, it's a cool
dude,
story.
Chad,
They're a big-
thank
they're
you.
a good group.
Dude, so good, and thank you, Chad, for sending in the screen capture, because I watched that and I couldn't see. I was like, is that? I don't know who's got it, and because I thought from the tweets
Yeah.
that somebody was like came out on stage with a giant Diggnation shirt on,
Right.
you know what I mean? But it was good, dude. Subtle. What's up?
Nice.
Like it.
Thank you.
All right, well, if you would like to have your email read on the show, please feel free to send it to fans@diggnation.com. That is it for this week's edition of Diggnation. Kevin, I thank you for this lovely, lovely ice ball whiskey.
Yes, enjoy. Cheers.
Enjoy.